An unarmed black man gets tased to death by Mobile, Alabama police. 36-year-old Jawan Dallas died Sunday when officers were responding to a burglary in progress. Police thought Jawan was a suspect, but eyewitnesses say something totally different. Now Jawan's family demands the police release body camera footage of the fatal encounter. During a news conference outside Mobile's government plaza, Jawan's parents said although nothing could bring him back, they want justice for his death.
Jawan didn't deserve to die like this. Innocent bystander, it's time for a stop. We need to stop it. Mobile Police Force, we need to stop it. We need to stop the killing. We need to stop it all. Innocent man, gone. Someone we're gonna miss for the rest of our life. We wish he was here today, but he's not here. Innocent man, just taken away from his family. I can't understand it. You guys are supposed to be here to serve and protect, not destroy us. We need help, and we're gonna get justice for Jawan.
I just want justice for my son because my son shouldn't have left here this way. If he was sick or something, I could understand it, but for him to be tased to death, beat, or whatever, it's not right. It's unimaginable. It hurts, and I want something done about it.
Harry Daniels representing the family. He joins us now from Atlanta. Harry, glad to have you. So, what happened here? There was a robbery. Where? Was it at a home? Was it at a store? What happened?
Roland, it was not a robbery, burglary. It was not even a crime being committed. In fact, it was some neighbors in a mobile home park made a phone call to police and said it was some loud voices, some people by the gate. Once police responded, 3 individuals ran from an abandoned mobile home trailer in the direction where Mr. Dallas was at, approximately 200 yards away. The police, to my understanding, per eyewitnesses' statements, that they gave chase after those people. And at some point, they accosted Mr. Dallas, who was, like I said, was 200 yards away from the alleged incident of the noise complaint took place. He got out of his vehicle. He was asked, the police spoke to him for a second, and I guess he refused to give his identification to him. Then they tased him. He immediately, to my understanding, fell on the ground, complaining of pain, that he was hurting, screaming for help, according to eyewitness statements. And these are uninterested eyewitnesses who were there, who saw this whole thing, that Mr. Dallas was being beaten. In fact, the 2 individuals who made the initial phone call stated that he was being beaten, and they begged police to stop. He was subsequently tased, and Roland, he died. He died of his of being tased. First off, he was never a person of interest. He was not a suspect. He might have been a suspect in the police mind, but under the Constitution, under the laws of Alabama, he was no reason suspicion to believe he committed a crime. So he had an absolute right to walk away. But in Alabama, in Mobile, Alabama, a black man there don't have a right to walk away. And he was stopped, accosted, beaten, tased, and today this young 36-year-old father of 3 is gone.
What has been the response so far of Mobile Police?
Well, they initially gave statements that it was a burglary committed and 2 suspects. He's one of the suspects. Obviously, the eyewitness account's position is different. And in fact, the people who called the burglary, who called it, law enforcement said they never reported a burglary at all. They never reported a burglary. So the basis and the premise of what they initially said is false. It's fraud. It's fraudulent. I mean, at the end of the day, now that you have these eyewitnesses who refused to speak with them at the beginning, now spoke to the attorneys in the news and given their accounts and statements and stories. And these are Roland, these are uninterested witnesses. Let me be very clear. These are uninterested witnesses. These people don't have a dog in the fight. These are some older Caucasians, young, don't have a dog in the fight. Don't know Mr. Dallas from a can of paint. But they are stating what they saw, and they are consistent in their statements, which makes credibility high for all those witnesses. We do not believe the position of law enforcement. They have not released this video. We have asked to release of this video. We are actually petitioning for the family to come in and review this video, and hopefully we'll have information on that real soon. But Roland, this is bad. This man was an innocent bystander who's now dead, simply been at the wrong place at the wrong time, and the Mobile Police Department is trying to cover it up.
Who was investigating this?
Well, we don't know. We don't know. I don't know if they investigate themselves or the Alabama State Bureau of Investigation, but I know what we're going to do. We're actually petitioning the Department of Justice to come in for them to investigate it. This is the exact type of case where the Department of Justice need to be involved, be invoked, and work swiftly. We don't need a prolonged probe. We need a quick action from the Department of Justice to come in and do an investigation. You have a man who, for all accounts, from all witnesses, had nothing to do with the initial call. He should not even been approached. And the police, they have a right to approach, but they don't have a right to detain a person who was there no reason suspicion. You have a right to walk away. That's what we call a first-tier encounter. But when he chose to walk away, they chose to use a taser, a less than lethal force, and Roland, be very clear. It's less than lethal, but yet, nevertheless, it is still lethal. Taser kill a lot of people every year in the United States. Make no mistake about it. And they use that less than lethal force, that taser, and here's the result we have today. So we don't know who's done the investigation. We don't know if it's the city of Mobile or Alabama State Police or Bureau of Investigation. But we're calling on an independent investigation, at minimum by the Department of Justice.
All right, then. Harry, we appreciate it. Just keep us abreast of what happens in this case.
Hey, man, hey, thanks a lot for coming on, Roland. Have a good one. Appreciate it.
I appreciate it, Harry. Thanks a lot.